All right, welcome back, everybody, to episode we don't know really yet. So it's going to come out when it comes out. As of right now, this is being recorded on Saturday the 22nd of March. In case you may be confused if it was on a Saturday the 22nd of any other month and you haven't been paying attention living under a rock.
Like me.
He doesn't really live under a rock.
It's very comfy.
All right, so yeah, welcome back again, everybody.
I'm very glad that the puppy is still in good health.
Well, yeah, she's growing big, and I mean, by the time this comes out, today would be a month from when we recorded it. She's probably gonna be another 10 pounds heavier by then. So get off your phone.
Dad just texted me about some volcano thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he watch that episode?
I don't know.
What?
Greenstone lava.
He's talking about something completely
Some
different.
you can see in southern PA. I have no idea what
There ain't
that
no
is.
volcano in Pennsylvania.
I have no idea what that was, but anyway.
Good grief.
Anyway, the reason why I asked about the puppy is because you sent me a picture just randomly.
Yeah.
That scared the crap out of me.
You thought something was really wrong with it?
I thought something was wrong with that puppy, dude.
Corey is not the most technologically immersed person.
Hey,
He ain't got the Snapchats or he doesn't know about all the filters.
I did not see I didn't know it was a filter because it looked that real to me. And usually I can tell when the filters are like completely fake.
You know what that filter was?
No.
It was
Eye infection?
No, Schmeagol from the Lord of the Rings.
Oh my god.
That's what that filter was.
Okay.
I'll make sure. I'll try to put that up on the screen for y'all.
Good grief. But dude, he just sends me a picture of Mako's eyes with that guy's eyes on it. I thought her eyes were infected with something, dude. My heart was starting to pound when you sent me this picture. I'm like, no, there can't be something wrong with the puppy already.
Oh, you were definitely like.
And I sent you a text. I was like, dude, what happened to her? And then you immediately sent me another picture of her wearing a cowboy hat and glasses. And
with a beard.
And you said, trying on new looks.
She's just trying out some new looks. She hasn't found herself yet. But she will always be a girl.
Yes.
On this transition shit.
So yes, the doggy is fine. Yes. I'm an idiot.
That was funny though. Your response was so authentic. You were actually worried about the puppy. That was funny.
Yeah.
I was sitting there like,
well, the thing,
it's not real.
But the reason why it freaked me out is because my other friend Cody Eckelberger had a little black pug.
Yeah.
Who actually had something wrong with his one eye. No, like worse.
They got problems. A dog should not exist. Why people breed animals to look certain ways? A pug is not.
Hey, I like pugs, dude.
They're ugly.
They're the cutest little things I've ever seen.
They sound like they're dying when they try to bark because they can't bark.
Well, I mean, have you ever tried to run with a nose that short? You can't catch a breath.
No shit. Because it shouldn't exist. Nothing in the wild is like that. Because they're built to survive, not just to be in an apartment. That's an apartment dog. That's not an outdoors person's dog.
But either way, his eye had something wrong with it. It gave me flashbacks. I got concerned.
Yeah. Jeez. That was funny, though. Pretty funny. Oh.
The puppy's fine.
I know that this is a month after the one that we just did that'll be coming out on the end of March. But in that episode, I don't know if people probably didn't notice, but back here in the corner, I got me a new, what you call it? Emotional support rifle. This one is an actual 1944 M1 carbine. All original, except for the ammo pouch. I bought that as a remake. But yeah.
As some wear.
Oh yeah, this one's seen combat for sure. whether it be in World War II at the end, possibly, but probably definitely in Korea. If I had to take a guess, definitely saw action somewhere. So whether it be in the Pacific or in Korea, definitely one of the two, if not both. Pretty cool.
It is very cool. I'm still obsessed with that one with the Japanese writing on it.
Oh yeah, that one's got a good chance that it could have killed Americans. Oh. There's a high possibility on that one, since it ended up here in the United States, which means one of our soldiers brought it home, which means it was captured off a Japanese that they shot that was just shooting at him. So
that was shooting at someone else.
Yeah.
And it goes on and on.
Yeah, until we won.
Yeah.
And they didn't know no quit until we made them quit. Anyways, yeah.
So did you guys have a few nice days here, I guess this week and last week, like we had up there?
You mean a month ago?
No, like a week. No, like a week.
For y'all listening, he's talking about a month ago, which is actually yesterday for us in real time of recording. Y'all are going to be really confused when this one comes out.
Man, I'm confused already.
I mean, by the time this comes out, it should have been nice weather for the week before. So maybe some things will line up, but he's talking about the second week of March. Yeah, we had some pretty good weather. I wore shorts outside one day.
I thought about it, but then I was like...
Oh, I did.
I didn't trust it.
I was outside playing with the doggies all day. No, talk about shorts. I didn't just put shorts on. I put my silkies on. You know, military guys out there will know what I'm talking about. Another name for them is Ranger panties. I got me a pair of those.
Okay.
Those are shorts for men. And like above mid thigh.
That don't look weird.
Above mid thigh.
Ew.
Yes. Yes. And if you're
please
in the military,
save us from never showing that.
Oh, that's probably gonna end up somewhere. I gotta get in better shape to show that. But yeah, I was sitting out back at the lawn chairs we have, or like camp chairs.
Mm-hmm.
They have like built-in like rocker things, so they're rocking chairs.
Okay.
So I was just sitting out there, got the ball, playing fetch with the ball, and had my shorts up above mid-thigh, getting some nice sun on these thighs. And at the time, I still had the kinetic tape that they use for like injuries and stuff.
So
to relieve pain.
You got sunburn in like a zigzag pattern.
Well, I know I tan.
Yeah.
I tan.
Yeah, I burn.
You burn. But a lot of people around here burn, y'all whiteys. Y'all ain't got the engine blood. But I have like, because it was at like, it wasn't like a straight X on my leg, so one's going like an angle like this, and the other one's going straight across. So I have this weird like cross on my knee.
Sun tattoo.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's still visible. By the time this comes out, I'll probably be wearing shorts more often. It's probably going to be gone.
I was taking a walk the other day, and I saw a bunch of kids on scooters. I didn't think kids rode scooters anymore.
Yeah, man.
I didn't think they were still in.
I think so. I don't have mine anymore.
I'm pretty sure we still have mine.
Mine might be in my mom's shed still. It's probably in the shed.
I used to try to do tricks on mine.
I got a skateboard.
You got a skateboard?
Yeah.
I would have loved to learn.
Cody and I went to Ocean City in like 2013. Or not even before that. But we went to Ocean City. Well, I think we were still in school, actually. They've been like in between junior and senior year. We went, and you always see like people riding around on those little ones. They call them the dime boards. Mm-hmm. Well, we got the bigger one, but not like the larger. There's like three sizes. One of them is only like this long. And like the next one that we got is like this long. And they got all like weird colors and stuff. I got a neon green one with yellow wheels, I think. And so we would, because we stayed at, I think it was his like grandparents had a place there at Ocean City, Maryland. We stayed there, and it was like 4 blocks from the boardwalk.
Okay.
So we're like, we're freaking tired of walking this every day. So we went and got a deal on 2 of those skateboards, and we learned how to skateboard in a day and a half.
Oh, wow.
So we were just going to and from the boardwalk on the skateboards. And he wouldn't do it, but I would be on the boardwalk with it for a short time. Because try skateboarding on the boardwalk with not the best wheels. You're going down the fucking boardwalk. You try to find the vertical boards that are going long ways and try to stay on those. It's a lot smoother.
I would have loved to learn how to skateboard, but I don't have the motor skills for it.
I could just do the cruising. I couldn't do no tricks.
I couldn't even cruise. I couldn't even move a foot without falling.
I was actually pretty good. Like, I could get going and, like, swerving and around people and stuff. I wasn't half bad at it, really. Like, I could get out of the way of a car coming if I needed to.
I probably couldn't.
I could do that.
You might as well just run me over at that point.
Yeah. You would probably get injured from that. I avoided the injuries on the skateboard. But my mom listened to this. She'd be like, no, you didn't. When I was a little kid, like 5 years old, I got my dad's skateboard. And I would lay on my belly on the skateboard and go like this, push myself on the sidewalk. Well, there was a crack in the sidewalk about that wide and like this long in the sidewalk. Wheel stuck in that crack. I went sliding off the skateboard, chin on concrete.
Oh.
Did it once, went in, got a Band-Aid on it. Everything is cool. 5 minutes later, same crack.
You did it
Same
again.
exact thing. Then I needed stitches. You could see my chin bone.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and that's why I have this nice crooked scar in my chin, and it just annoys me because it's crooked. Not that it's a scar. It goes this way instead of straight across.
Give me a symmetric scar, please.
Yeah. So then I'm sitting there. I was thinking I was like kindergarten. It was kindergarten. And I'm sitting there and it looked like I have like this little stupid crooked beard in kindergarten because I got like 7 stitches on my chin.
Oh, man.
And stitches, they're fine going in, but taking them out is when it hurts.
Oh, man.
I would take staples over stitches.
Yikes. I thought
I had staples in my ankle when I had that surgery done. We could go off on that.
Well, speaking of stitches, I actually cut the tip of my finger.
What's going on out here? You have the trees out here just bending back and forth, playing tricks on your face.
Oh, you see the shadows moving on my face. But yeah, I cut the tip of my finger a few months ago at work. I thought I was going to need stitches for that, but I was looking up how long the cut had to be before you needed them, and it was just barely
length.
Too short.
It's more like the depth.
It wasn't that deep anyway, and it's perfectly fine now. It's like I never even did anything to it.
Yeah, I think I've had maybe some before that probably could have. Oh, yeah, what did I do? Definitely could have had stitches on the one I had on my thumb. You can kind of still see where the line is. See that line right there? It goes like this way. I reached into a box in my storage unit a couple years ago and tried to pull out my toaster. Well, it was wedged under something, and in like the middle part of your toaster, like the divider, it's very sharp apparently, and it sliced in deep into my thumb.
Oh boy!
And I was bleeding all over everything.
Holy shit!
Didn't get stitches for it. I just put a Band-Aid on it. That one probably could have done with a couple stitches.
Yeah, probably.
But I didn't. I avoided the stitches. So speaking of injuries, what about you? Haven't had any major ones, right?
No, I just get like stupid little inconvenient ones at work, like injuries that just should not have happened. There's a lot of sharp edges at work, and it's a very close, a kind of confined area. You kind of have to watch where you're like swinging your hands, because you'll hit into something and you'll cut yourself. Like I've cut that. Yeah,
you show up here today and you had like 2
Band-Aids
on one and a freaking electrical tape on the other one.
Yeah. Well, the electrical tape was to hold that Band-Aid together because it was a cheap piece of crap. But yeah, like I was trying. Probably the stupidest injury I ever gave myself at work was I hate crickets. There was one right at my foot. I was trying to stomp it, but I smashed my shin against the edge of the shelf, like where my workstation is, trying to stomp the stupid cricket. Took a chunk.
Nice.
I mean, not like literally, but it was like enough to, like a big scrape on my shin. Just trying to smash a stupid cricket because I hate them so much.
What do they do to you?
I don't know. Actually, they traumatized me as a kid.
How?
We were this was like years and years ago. We were coming home from something, and we got out of the car in the garage, and from out of nowhere, I looked down. There was a cricket on my leg, and it freaked me out. And ever since then, I hate crickets.
Okay, fair enough.
Have you ever tried mowing the grass and a grasshopper flies and hits you in the chest?
Mm-hmm.
I hate that.
Yeah, I got to give a little like 2-second freak out. Like,
oh yeah,
that?
Dude, I thought my soul left my body whenever that thing hit me.
They hit you solid.
They do.
They're not like light; they're dense. So when they hit you, it's like someone threw a rock at you, and you sit there, it's like looking up at you. Like,
well, luckily this one flew away whenever it hit me.
Get off.
I was mowing the grass. I'm glad no one was around because I'm pretty sure they would have heard me like yell.
You scream like a girl.
I screamed like something. I was like,
Arnold out there cutting grass. Jesus. What's that?
I think it was like a scream, but like kind of like I yelled ew really loud is what it sounded like.
So that's really kind of all the injuries you've had?
What is your like I said, just stupid. Like I said, just stupid injuries. I was out in the middle of summer vacuuming my car without shoes on, and I like somewhat burnt the bottom of my feet. That was a stupid one. But like sports related injuries, I don't think I've ever had. Other than like getting hit with a baseball.
Well, that's not an injury.
That's nothing.
So yeah.
It hurts, but it goes away.
And you only played baseball. You didn't play football.
Yeah, I didn't play football.
So yeah, huh?
Looking back, I'm probably glad I never played football.
That would have been the time to play. It's still football. All the stuff they play today. Actually, the last year or so they've been better on the hits. I think. So, there's some good hits the last couple of years.
So what big injuries have you had?
So I had the stitches when I was a little kid from being stupid. That might be my biggest one from stupidity. Another one, I was like 11, sprained my, which one was it? Left wrist, playing pickup football after a baseball game. A kid fell on it and sprained it. And then I was forced by my coach, who was my mother, that I couldn't play baseball because
my coach, who was my mother.
Yeah, actually, you know what? We'll just add that on. Like, if anyone knows me personally, they absolutely know that I hate being injured to the point where I can't do things. I can't stand it. It drives me nuts, and it drives me more nuts when outside people come in, like now, as of the time of this recording, I still have a knee injury, and I've been out from full duty from work for a while, and people are always like, and like higher ups above me and coworkers are like, "Oh, when are you coming back?" You know, implying that I'm milking the injury and stuff like that. I'm like, if y'all knew me, you wouldn't be asking these stupid fucking questions. And the only reason I ain't telling you to your face that you're a fucking retard is because you're a superior, most likely. Coworkers, I will tell you you're a fucking retard. Like, that's not me. I hate when I can't work and can't do things that I want to do. I hate it. It drives me freaking nuts. So that injury is my current one. So the sprained wrist, I couldn't play ball, which drove me double nuts because I love playing baseball. See, junior high football, I sprained both ankles at least twice each. Never missed time for that. It was just, you just tape it up and you go. Tape it up real stiff. You're good to go. Broke my ankle in 2013.
I think I remember that one.
2013, broke my ankle in the summer playing baseball, stealing second. Back when I used to be fast. I haven't been fast since I broke my ankle. But Cody, who y'all seen in episode 2, he's like, I rather would have been out. I'm like, I was stealing second. Ankle was breaking either way. Right? I would rather be safe with a broken ankle than out with a broken ankle. And Cody's like, I'd rather just would have been out without a broken ankle. I'm like, it was going to happen either way. I was safe.
Was it while you were running or when it hit the bag?
When I slid.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't have my toe pointed out correctly, and the cleat caught on the dirt and just rolled it up under.
Oh, okay.
And then, so this also goes back to not getting, driving me nuts being injured. I got cleared initially from that injury, went to a football tryout the next day after getting out of a walking boot. Tried out for wide receiver. Somehow ran a 5 flat 40.
Faster than me.
Just coming out of a walking boot from a fractured ankle.
Jeez.
And then we were doing.
Hey, the dog says you're good to go. You're good to go.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm going to football tryouts. It's tomorrow. So I went out, doing 10-yard in route. Quarterback throws it low and behind me. So I go to slide again, but it was thick grass, so it just sat down with my ankle going the opposite way. And I sat down like my full body weight on it and completely snapped it.
Oh.
So then I crawled off the field because I couldn't walk because I was about to pass out. Crawled off the field, laid on the sideline for a little bit because I knew I had to tell my mom and she was going to be upset. And so I tried to walk to my truck again, couldn't, so I crawled across this rock parking lot to my truck. And it was a manual truck, so I had to use both feet to drive. So I'm like, hey, you might want to call the doctor's office. She's like, what did you do? Like, I broke it. It's broke it. There's one bone, there's now 2 bones. So yeah, did the surgery, got the plates and screws in there now. Was it after that? I think it was after that, a year or two, I had a Phillies tryout. I was there doing the 60-yard sprint for the tryout. Heard an audible pop come from my left leg around the knee area, and then I could not run. So I'm thinking I tore something. It turned out it was like a partial hamstring tear. Still finished out the tryout, with the pop times the second. Caught multiple bullpens for these guys, and they don't even give me the opportunity to hit. And I still had one of the better pop times, top 5 pop time of all the catchers there that day. So I did that. What else? Injury, dislocated both shoulders. Yeah, dislocated both of those.
Hitting people?
No, the left one was from baseball. I got fooled so bad on a curveball one time. I went like this and swung out. It popped out, and then the swing kept going, and it came up top, and it popped back in. And then it would come in and out of itself multiple times over a couple years after that. What else? 2 concussions, 1 playing football in high school, 1 from bull riding. Other bull riding injuries, sprained this wrist again.
Your back.
Yeah, that one year when I first got into it, I what do they want to call that? Bruised spine. Yeah, bruised spine. I had like a freaking bubble stuck out like that far out, and it was right around like the pant line. So I couldn't wear like pants tight because it hurt, and I had to like drive like this like old people do. I had to drive like that for a couple weeks. The concussion from that took a horn upside the head. Had cracked ribs from bull riding. The sprained wrist again. Another something with my right knee bull riding. For somehow, don't ask me how it happened, but somehow from going from riding the bull to right knee over bull's horn, and then me getting flipped up and around in the air. I think that's about it for injuries.
About it, huh?
Yeah. Only one break. And then now, obviously, the left knee issue from breaking up a fight at work. So, yeah, that's about it for injuries.
I would hope so.
Usually pretty good. I mean, I've broken a finger, too, in the academy. I think it was... Look here. I think it was this one. Broke this one tackling somebody in the academy.
Oh, okay.
I went to tackle them, and they went like straight into their hip bone.
Oh.
So I broke that. Yeah, I didn't lose no teeth with nothing or nothing like that.
Oh, that reminds me of an injury I had back in like 3rd grade. I broke these, I don't know if you know about this one.
No.
I broke my 2 front teeth on the monkey bars at school. It was like the dome monkey bars.
Yeah. The jungle gym.
Yeah,
Whatever.
and I think it must have just rained, so the bars were slippery. And my hand slipped, my face hit the bar, and I actually spit the fragments of the teeth out. And I'm like, that's not good. And it hurt. And I went into the nurse's office, and I showed them, and they were getting me stuff. And it was actually kind of funny because there was a kid that was in there, because I guess he somehow ran into the soccer net pole frame and had like a knot on his head. I'm like, oh, well, that.
Yeah.
And then I just smiled at him, and my teeth were in like a V shape.
Like a reverse vampire.
Yeah. So yeah, and that has haunted me my whole life now.
The worst one. That's not as bad as the injury my sister had on one of those things. She broke her pelvis on one of those. Slipped and split it. Yeah. Maybe someday we can have her on here, and if she feels like talking about it.
I don't know if I want to hear about it.
Yeah. How old is she now? She's 31. What's 31 minus 13? Do it.
18, maybe, I think.
No, she'll turn 18 this year.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's 17 now. Yeah.
So, yeah, that tooth thing is probably the worst injury I've ever had.
I'd say so.
And I've been paying for it ever since. Because since then, I've had...
Are they extra sensitive?
Not really, but I've had 3 root canals on them.
You got fake teeth?
They're not fake yet. They'll eventually be, I'm sure.
What's the part that's not there? Did they glue out back in the other pieces?
Well, see, when I first did it
They look
back
full
then,
to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can't. You have to be like right up in my mouth to see.
So that's the original?
No, the original has been it's been starting to crack.
So you got fake pieces of teeth in there.
Yeah, but the whole thing is not completely fake yet. The 2 front ones, but when I first did it,
Did you ask for them back for Christmas?
Dude, you couldn't even find them then. They're probably still under that jungle gym.
Yeah, jeez.
But yeah, they
a squirrel came by and picked
But yeah, when they first rebuilt them, they put what they call Bondo on it to pretty much rebuild it. So when they first did it, you couldn't even tell that I broke them.
Yeah.
Now, of course, that ruined the nerve. The nerves eventually went bad, and
so you can't. So like, I know, like if I eat ice cream, like just like bite into ice cream, it'll be like really cold. So
yeah,
that doesn't happen here.
I mean, yeah, I get sensations like that with all my teeth. I actually never quite understood what the sensation test was for. Like, is it supposed to feel cold or hot, or am I supposed to feel cold or hot, or not supposed? Like, I never knew. I was like, okay, I can feel cold.
Gotcha.
But yeah, ever since then, I've had 3 root canal retreatments, like the initial root canal, and then 2 retreatments on it.
Damn.
Which is, thankfully, it only happens like every 5 or more years, or 7 years. Like, it's long enough.
I don't like people doing shit, laying back in the chair and them having tools in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't.
The most recent wisdom teeth.
Yeah, did you have those?
I got all of them taken out.
You had all 4.
Mm-hmm. I think all 4 at the same time. I had them taken out.
They put you to sleep.
Yeah.
So I only had 3. I didn't have the lower left one. So I only had 2 on the right and 1 on the upper left. I did not go to sleep.
After you had them out?
No, while they took them out.
Oh.
I was awake for the whole thing.
Wait, was I put to
So
sleep?
they hit me
they
with the injections to numb it. And then I could still smell all this like ground teeth and stuff smell. And then he goes in with that like skinny spoon thing, is like just like freaking ripping them out of my face.
And I might have been awake for that too, but
the one
I can't remember.
The one shot they hit me with on the inside on the right, he got that sucker deep, and it went into my like nasal cavity.
Yeah.
So my whole right side of my face was numb. My eye socket was numb, and my right nostril was numb.
Yeah.
So like I could plug this one, and it felt like I couldn't breathe, but I could breathe perfectly fine on the right side, and I could feel my eyeball moving.
Oh my god!
Inside the socket.
Okay.
Or like I could feel the feeling on the back of my eye from it moving, because I had no feeling in like the right side of my face. And at the time, I was watching Boardwalk Empire show, and there's the one dude that has like the half of his face is messed up, so he has like a fake half a face. I'm like, I feel like that guy. Can't feel my face.
So I'm going to stay out of the dentist.
Yeah, I avoid the dentist. I think it's been
just
years.
Clean my teeth.
It's been years since I've even gone for that. It's been a few years. I think I even have dental through work, and I don't use it. I just have it in case I get punched in the mouth and lose teeth. That's the only reason I carry dental. Right? That's bad. Yeah.
Yeah, teeth. And teeth stuff is like.
It's the worst.
I think, in my opinion, unnecessarily expensive.
Yeah.
Now, I understand it's a bone.
Yeah.
But
it's your skull.
Kind
of important.
I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. What is
about $4,500 for that last root canal retreatment.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen again.
With all the advancements and things getting easier, the cost would go down, because they have to do less to do the same thing, because they do it better.
Mm-hmm. Well, you think they'd do it better?
Yeah. Well, you would think they would do it better.
I mean, if they did the first root canal to where it wouldn't fail, I wouldn't have to get more of them.
Well, that's because they weren't as good as it then. So they should be better at it now with the equipment and the technology. And I don't know. I don't understand why costs don't balance out at some point. Because, yes, when you get a new program or a new piece of machinery, yes, you have that huge upfront cost. So, yes, okay, cost goes up. But why, after time, does it not level back down?
Yeah.
Because they just keep taking advantage of you. Like, oh, well, we're already having them pay this much. We're just going to keep it up there. And so,
we'll just gradually.
We only raised that because we got this new machine, we got this new program, and we had to raise it to account for that. But now, nope. Keep paying the same amount, but we're making more money. That's the same thing with a lot of things. That's a lot with a bunch of damn toll roads around here, if you didn't know. Toll roads were all pretty much made to help pay for something, like the Greenway in D.C. That was instituted to help pay for a certain project. That project's been done for years. It's been paid for years. Toll road's still there. Tolls are still there. Still pay on them tolls. And they're just banking all that money now. Pocket. Oh, maybe the old Doge program now can get rid of a bunch of toll roads.
I haven't read too much into that thing.
I just heard things. They're trying to give us all $5,000 checks.
I heard that.
I think they do it. I think
I
they
don't
do
know.
it. I mean, they've been laying off a bunch of federal employees. Like, we don't need you.
Well, who's to say they're not just going to use all that money for checks on whatever other crap they got?
So, also, I just saw something yesterday. They're trying to take away some whatever certification for the COVID shots because they weren't legit or something like that.
Oh, that's good. A non-legit COVID shot. Great.
They weren't doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
It worked the way that I understood it, the same way that flu shots worked. And what do you call it? A flu shot? You call it a flu shot, not a flu vaccine, because it's not a vaccine. It's just a flu shot.
Oh, isn't that what the vaccine is? Is a shot.
The COVID works the same way. It's not a vaccine. It doesn't prevent you from getting it.
No.
The flu shot doesn't prevent you from getting the flu.
Mm-hmm.
It just helps your body fight it.
Yeah.
When you do get it. It's the same way for the vaccine. Now, the other side of that, a vaccine prevents you from getting something. So you get, like, always, like, elementary school, you have to get the chickenpox vaccine. You don't get chickenpox because it's a vaccine. It's a real vaccine. It prevents you from getting chickenpox.
Mm-hmm.
The COVID vaccine is not a vaccine. It's just a shot. So now they're taking, I think what I saw is they're taking like a certification from that away. Because like this isn't doing what you're claiming it to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've had that. I think I've had COVID twice. For me, it's just like a bunch of body aches, and that's pretty much it.
Did you go in and they like actually tested positive for it and they confirmed it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got COVID,
and I didn't get none of that funny smell and stuff. Now my wife. Her smell got messed up to the point where she couldn't tell the difference between coffee, weed, and skunks.
Oh, wow.
They all three smelled the same to her. Which apparently was a pleasant thing because she didn't stop drinking coffee. But she couldn't tell the difference between those three things. They all smelled the same.
Okay. See, whenever I got COVID...
Now she's back to normal.
Oh, that's good.
Well, kind of. She still will sometimes ask, like, what is that? Like, that's a skunk or that's weed.
Okay, so for me, COVID was like a really bad cold.
How many times do you have it?
Just once.
Okay.
Now, I did get the loss of smell and taste.
I didn't get that.
The loss of taste came back before the smell loss did. The smell... probably a year and a half before it was like back to normal.
Okay.
And when it came back, I must have taken it for granted because I could smell like the flowers out front of our house. Like it was the most vivid smell of those flowers I've ever seen. So I guess it's like it was gone for that long that I didn't realize like
you took
how
it for granted.
Yeah.
From before. And now you
So now,
things more.
So now, it's gonna sound so stupid. Now I'm sniffing everything.
Like I got the super sniffer.
Yeah, like
sniffer 5000.
My brother keeps joking. I have a bloodhound nose now.
Hey, what's a good use?
Canine unit.
Just a one-person canine unit.
Yeah.
Where's your dog? I am. Found it. He got 2 grams of cocaine.
So yeah, COVID gave me superhuman scent.
Nice. You should market that.
I should put that on my resume.
Yeah. Good job. You could be like a tester for perfumes and colognes. Like,
That'd be kind of. I feel like that would get kind of old and give me a headache after a while.
You could like be like an actual like dogs that they can smell the individual ingredients and things.
Yeah,
which is why dogs smell crap. outside because they can smell what it used to be when it went through the system.
Oh, okay.
They don't smell shit like we smell.
Mm-hmm.
They smell the individual things.
Okay.
So like you'd be sitting there smelling like the perfumes and stuff. Like, I smell the beaver nut.
That's juniper. That's chestnut.
Yeah, I'd be like, I smell the beaver nuts. Yeah, that's what they use for that, right?
What?
Beaver nuts.
For perfume?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Beavers and I think muskrats. Apparently muskrats will have like a little bit like of a raspberry-ish scent, but beavers, like the big thing is vanilla.
Okay.
And like back in the day, your vanilla extract, take some beaver nuts and squeeze them. Back in the day. Now it's all artificial vanilla extract flavoring. But they still use it for the perfumes and scents and stuff.
Wow. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
That.
You ever smell beaver nuts? Oh, yep. That was an old beaver. Oh, yeah. I don't think it's actually their nuts. It's just like the glands that they have. And they also use from skunks as well. Somehow they make a skunk smell good, and people spray it on their body.
I'll pass.
Sounds like my wife is home. I hear doors rattling. Yep. Oh, yeah, she's home. Anyway, we'll wrap this one up here in a couple minutes. Oh, boy. Puppy back there. She loses her mind when you get home. Oh, she didn't even leave. She was here the whole time. But, no, the puppy left. She wasn't here, so she has no reason to lose her mind coming home. Anyway, she's like a little psycho when I get home from work. She's like,
Mako.
Yeah. She's like loses her mind. Like,
Daddy's home.
So happy. She has to let everyone hear about it. It's fine as long as it's not dark out. I'm like, we don't need the attention from coyotes and stuff. Quiet. Use your insight.
I can't just be driving down here all the time to take care of coyotes.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. No, this guy right here is going to take care of the coyotes. Had my old rifle.
I'm the backup.
Yeah, in case the 30 caliber bullet doesn't do it. I think the 30 cal will do it. Actually, this one would actually be pretty good. The 30 carbine round, that'd probably be a pretty decent round for coyotes at short range. Probably wouldn't be bad, actually. Now think about it. I might have to keep that one for that. Keep it accessible for that. I'll not get rid of the rifle. Can't get rid of that. It's a piece of history. A victory history. Heck yeah. So yeah. That was exciting. I'm starting to feel it in my throat from laughing.
Oh yeah.
I'm
starting to work that phlegm out.
I'm gonna be a little scratchy tonight when we go out. Oh, dude, it'd be cool if you could come tonight. It's gonna be late. We're going to Bear Chase Brewery.
Where's that?
It's if you go east on 7, from here you gotta go east on 50 to 37 north, 81 south to 7 east. That's how I go to work every day. But so you get on 7, it's like halfway there. It's up on top of the mountain.
Oh, okay.
So I really want to go there for the 4th of July because you can see out across the whole valley. So if you're there from the 4th, you can see everyone's fireworks.
Oh, that'd be neat.
In the valley. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I haven't been able to go there yet for it, but I want to go there for it.
So I was going to ask if there's a really good view in that spot. If it's on.
Yeah, it's great. So you have that's on the east side of the mountain. On the west side, literally you come down their driveway, cross the road, and there's like another little parking spot that's called Bear's Den. And that's like a big rock face facing west. You can see out over that valley the whole way. Like you can see Winchester from there. You can see the town and everything like that. That's pretty cool. It's definitely pretty cool. Great views. But I want to go to the Bears Chase for 4th of July to see all the fireworks.
That would be neat to see.
I mean, you're welcome if you want to stay early. But they have really good food, too.
Okay.
And it's a brewery. They have really good cider. At least they had good cider. We were there 3 weeks ago. It was very good. Had a little hint of cinnamon in there. So good. Really. I love a good cinnamon cider. Cider with cinnamon, that's probably my favorite. I know there's a place in Gettysburg that has cider, and theirs is called Fireside. They have good peach cider, too. That's in Gettysburg. I don't remember the name of the place. That's good. Yeah, buddy.
Sound good.
Well, you ready to wrap it up?
I suppose.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all again for joining us. And if you would like, subscribe. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. But if you do, please hit the like button, subscribe, share it with your friends who you think might like it. Or, we may be boring or appeal to a different age range, and maybe your mom and dad might like it, your grandpa.
Might want to watch a live stream.
Oh, yeah, apparently. If your grandpa's in old Western stuff, just check out my live stream on the old TikTokers. It seems to be the thing. 25% of my viewers are 55 and over, so it still just baffles my mind. I don't get it. It's weird. But none of them ever talk to me. It's always, I do consistently have this, 10-year-old kid from Canada.
Okay.
He is so excited to get on there every time and see me playing it. I'm just guessing he's 10 years old. He shouldn't be on TikTok at 10 years old. But he's definitely under the age of 14. 100%. I can see his little profile picture. He's definitely 10 to 12-ish, around that. But he gets so excited. He will get so excited. He goes and talks to other people, and he's like, "No, stay and watch." He's trying to get people to stay and watch my stuff.
That's awesome.
He's like, "I don't know how you're not famous." I'm like, "Because I'm nobody, kid." But you're so good at talking to other people in the stream and everything. I'm like, well, I can't control them, but I appreciate you, kid. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
All right, so all right, we're gonna go. We'll see y'all in the next one.
See you guys.
All right.
Yeah.